Welcome guys, Jay Smith here, down at Bro Golf Range in Suffolk. Welcome to the Apex series of irons. Also got the Epic drivers to do, but the irons first. Now, probably out of all of the four, my favourite from the point of view of looks when it comes to game improvement. It follows, this one, the Apex Forged, follows kind of similar to the CF16s that I had in 2017, whatever it was, and I loved them. They were great. The fact that it was quite stocky blade length and they were kind of like a little kind of stubby boxer. I used to love that that look. But Apex Forged, 30.5 degrees in loft for a 7-iron. So it is a little bit cranked, shall we say. It's a little bit strong. But then again, the Apex series of this kind of always been a little bit strong when it comes to the old loftaroos. But the centre of gravity on this thing is super low. We've got like a tungsten, I think they call it energy core. Tungsten weights, in other words, trying to get the centre of gravity as low as we possibly can do. You've got urethane microspheres, or whatever they call themselves in there, to try and make it sound a bit better, because something with the explosive AI face, so the first of the drivers a few years ago that come up with the AI face, they brought it in the irons now. Yep, so you've got special AI face now going on. Now I've hit this already, so I've done the data collection already, so I don't want to give too much away. Apart from the fact of just how well this thing does at certain parts of the face. But down by the ball, it's got less offset than DCB. I've just done the DCB, which the first letter in that one, D, should actually stand for dynamite, because it does sound like one going off when you hit one. This is a 100% full-bodied forged, apparently. Well, I don't doubt that it is full-bodied forged, as in the body is. How it's welded together afterwards is probably a different matter, but it's forged. It's not like a proper forging, but yeah, it's forged. Anyway, let's give it a hit and see how it feels and sounds. Okay. I mean, it's really unique feeling. On one of these, it's, if you ever think of the sensation that you're on a trampoline and you jump and then you bounce down and you jump back up again, that's what the ball feels like on the face of this thing. It just feels like it stays on there for a week and then just goes goodbye and it's gone. It is a very unique feel. It doesn't feel forged, it doesn't feel soft, but it's loud and it's gone. And I really get why people want to test these things. I get why people buy these things, because they are really forgiving. They are quite decent looking, and I mean it's a thick, well, medium to thick sole, medium to thick top line, but the blade length's not too big. It's boxer like, and I quite like it. Oh, you just get addicted to it though, because it just goes up. And this is probably my favourite out of all the game improvement ones. When I say that, it's this or the DCB. What chart have I got this in before we finish off? I got this in the Elevate True Temper 95R Flex. There you go. Makes no difference with me, guys, necessarily if I've got whatever I've got in there. We've had this conversation already. Doesn't matter if it's a scaffold pole or a fishing rod. It does the exact same thing. But I tell you what, this face is just hilarious. It just wants to go ball. Bye ball. Right, I tell you what, I think it's time that we go into the custom fitting studio, because I've done some face, not mapping, because I haven't done enough of that yet, but I've got some shots to show you when it comes to when you don't quite hit the middle and how well this thing does and how well it does overall. So let's go in there, see how it got on. So after hitting a load of shots now with my old friend, the Callaway APEX, I like this club. It looks so much like my old CF16s that I had in 2018, 17, I can't remember now. That was a fun year having those, but it looks very, very, very similar. It hasn't really changed over the years, the old Apex Forged. So let's go see how well it did using premium golf balls rather than range balls. Let's go look at the ball data first. On average, ball speed 125.4. Remember guys, this is a 30.5 degree 7-iron. It is cranked. It is a lot stronger necessarily than what I've just been previously testing. I've done the MB and also the Pro. So this one you can fit, it comes off like a rocket. 125.4 miles an hour is very good. Still launching though really well, 19.3, happy with with that. Backspin 5.6. Considering this has got less loft, this is spinning up there with the Pro. Well done. Which means it's going up at 39 yards in the air, descending at 49.4 degrees and going 180 yards on average. 180 yards, 7 iron. Wowzers. The last one, before we go over to do the club head data, the last one on the list, 39 yards in the air on average, I decided to give this one a little bit of upsies and see how high I could hit it while still trying to retain strike. The higher you hit something, or you try and hit something, generally speaking, the lower you hit it on the face, or can do, which then penalises you for the height. You don't go so high, and so you have to, guarantee strike. So, 46 yards in the air. 46 from an average of 39. That's 7 yards extra. That is one of the largest jumps in height out of irons I've recently tested. Very, very good. It's because the centre of gravity in this club is so low, it's basically on the bottom. It is it's a launch machine. Yeah, let's go by the clubhead data before I go show you necessarily the showcase of this thing, which I have just discovered. On average, clubhead speed 92.8, efficiency is now up 1.35. When I say up, it's a less lofted head, so it will be up. 2.9 down, 0.5 into out, 0.3 open, 3.7 degrees toe down, because this shaft, although I'm not shaft sensitive, obviously it will want to deflect slightly when it comes to the lie. Doesn't bother me any other way but the lie, which means it's going down 3.7. Loft though, 27.1. That's about 3.4 degrees. I do loft normally 4 degrees, so 3.4, yeah. And in 1 mil heel, 4 mil low. That was my average. But let's go see how well this thing does on certain mishits, because it didn't take me long to work out just how interesting this golf club is when it comes to misses, right? So let's look at the first one. 12 mil low, 8 mil heel. So basically ½ inch low and then 8 mil. I mean, that is low heely. I mean, that really is low heely. And it's carried 176 yards, 4 yards less than average, and gone 4.3 left. From that strike. Now, yes, it won't go as high, and yes, it will probably come in like a rocket, but I am amazed that it's doing that from that strike. That's incredible. And it's because the centre of gravity on this club is just crazy low. It is such a, I mean, amazing. Another one, 11 mil low, 3 mil heel. Path 0.7, face 1.5 close. It's gone 181 yards. It's gone 1 yard further than average. It's still launched at 16.1, which is slightly low, obviously because I'm hitting it ½ an inch low on the face, but it's spinning up well as well. And it's gone 2.3 yards offline. It's going to be going into a green hot, but it's got a chance of stopping. The main thing is it's going the number. It's still getting to a point where it's going to the green. It's not dropping 10, 15 yards because of a horrendous strike. Next one. It's like a game of how bad I can hit one for fun. Next one, 12 mil low, 8 mil heel. Again, 1.7 from the inside, 0.2 closed. It is within reason. The strike is like carbon copy of the first one. Slightly different when it comes to delivery dynamics, 1.7 from the inside and just 0.2 closed. So it might go out to the right, yet 7.6 to the right, but carry 181 with 180 average. So it's actually carried 1 yard further from a miss hit. 16.3 launch and a 5.4 spin. It is amazing. This club, from heel strikes, low heel strikes, is better than anything I've tested recently. Out of the toe, it does okay and stuff like that. It doesn't really do anything extra special whatsoever. But low heel, low shots especially, but lowy heel ones, I mean, it loves far more than I've ever seen. I'll say ever, but yeah, you have to go back a long way for me to find a golf club which was be as forgiving as this when it comes to that kind of strike. I'm amazed. Now, okay, let's go feel-wise. Let's go my thoughts and feeling on this. You can feel the face just spring. when you hit this, it feels like the golf club, the face of the golf club just is like a trampoline. The ball goes, you can feel it just come off. It is a very strange feeling. It's not soft. It is a forged. It says forged. There are parts of the golf club which are forged. I don't think it's forged necessarily in one piece. Obviously, no, it's not, and it'd probably be laser welded and stuff. But it's loud. It's punchy. It looks quite compact because of Callaway's normal Apex look quite boxy looking, but the performance is just ridiculous. Off of low strikes is great. Middle strikes, it does what it says, and it goes up high and everything else. But the showcase on this one is the striking, that you can hit it that bad off the low heel and it still does that good. Anyway, so hope you liked it. If you did, click the old like button below. Next to it, little red button, subscribe. If you can do that, would be great. And after that one, just to the side of that one is a little bell icon. If you click that one, that'll let you know next time I upload another video. So I hope you're well. We'll see you again soon.